So, Peter, one question. We all ask ourselves the same question over and over again.
Yeah.
Um, so, given all the outer conditions on this earth right now, where do you see us going? And if you're moving towards the Satyuga, the age of light, when is this happening? How do we see it coming into manifestation? What is our role in this as a collective human consciousness?
Yeah, that's the $1,000,000 question, and I'm kind of hesitant to talk about it because it freaks some people out. But there are hints in the Bible, and who some of those great prophets were. They had glimpses of the future, and there's some of those phrases like there will be a new heaven and a new earth, because the old heaven and the old earth will pass away. And then there's statements like, I believe it's Jesus talking about there will come a time when two men will be on the roof and one will be taken. And two people will be in the field working and one will be taken. Two women will be grinding grain, one will be taken. And if you are on the roof, do not go back into the house to get anything. And they said, the Son of Man will come in the clouds of heaven in great power and glory. Now, it would be interesting to know what the original phrase that was translated as the clouds of heaven, or even the Son of Man, where did that come from? But, having lived in Mount Shasta, the kind of clouds that we have come around the mountain that look like spaceships, In fact, I've even seen some of them have portholes in them. And so I have been having a lot of contact with what we call extraterrestrials. They're really just our ancestors. I mean, we all came from somewhere. We didn't evolve out of the ocean, or we didn't evolve out of slime or something like that. We came here to the earth from someplace, and we came on spaceships. That doesn't mean all the spaceships that visit Earth are good, but it's very interesting. So the clouds of heaven I perceive as our brothers and sisters coming to help us. And it's very interesting that in the last week, there have been congressional hearings about aliens and UFOs. That's not happening by accident. The government denied that for 50 years and said there are no aliens, there are no spaceships, it's all a lie. Well, now it turns out they were lying. They've known for a long time. They've been interfacing with them, except they're trying to make them out to be bad guys.
Right.
And Werner von Braun said this a long time ago, that the government would use an alien invasion to declare martial law, like the lockdown we had, that they will use something to scare people. And they are moving rapidly in that direction. So they are basically announcing that there are UFOs and they're not good, and that we have to be on our guard. That's the gist of what they're saying.
And the next step then will be the scenario of the alien invasion and then lockdown.
Yeah, exactly. See, the military has UFOs that they've created. They've back engineered this technology. In fact, I mean, I'm hesitant to say it. I knew a woman who was a psychiatrist, and she treated military people that had abduction experiences, very unpleasant. And she discovered that these were experiences created by our own military. These were not off-planet beings. So that's what they want people to believe. And I know people even here in Mount Shasta that are afraid of aliens, anything to do with UFOs, because they've read about these abductions, you know. But I have been having personally experiences over the last year and over the last 6 months, many of them, where I get this ringing in my ears just around bedtime, and they say, and I go to sleep immediately, you know, no trouble going to sleep. Then I'm on board the spacecraft, and we go up over the North Pole into the interior of the Earth. And it's not dark, there's an inner sun. So basically, this is a higher frequency Earth, what you call Shambhala, or the new heaven and the new Earth. And it's very much like the surface. There's trees and grass, beautiful flowers, and there's no pollution, there's no warfare, people get along, and it's very beautiful. And I see people there who I've known in this life who have passed on, and they're alive and well there. And I've had many experiences now where I'm taken there, and I really feel that's the next step. But that doesn't mean life will go on the 3D Earth, the surface of the Earth. And I feel that we will be coming back to help the people on the surface, you know. That's where the Bodhisattva vow comes in. A lot of people, you know, when you start on the spiritual path, I want to get enlightened and merge, you know, with the oneness and be in samadhi for eternity, you know. But the thing is, once you get up there and you see the suffering on the earth, most people want to go back. That's what happened to me. Saint Germain offered me the chance to leave at one time. And then I saw the suffering, my heart went out. I just said, I can't leave. And he said, you made the right choice. So I feel that we will not be abandoning humanity, but we'll be working from a higher level. See, right now I have invitations to go to 6 countries, from South Korea to Norway to India. But travel is such a hassle now. But if I had my little spacecraft here, I could hop in and, you know, just beam down wherever I wanted.
Well, I do think that part of this shift is that veils between the worlds start getting thinner and thinner.
Yeah.
And part of this is also the veil between the surface civilizations and the inner earth civilizations, and also the elephant tribes, the Shi, the Tuatha De Danann, and all these tribes that have been living invisibly to us humans. But if we expand our range of senses, they're right there.
Exactly.
So these veils start getting thinner, you know, they'll show up in our midst. They've always been here, but they'll reveal themselves and communicate with us. And we need to be in a place where we are not a threat to them. So
exactly. Yeah, you know, it's funny. There's all these people scared of the aliens. I think the aliens should be scared of coming here.
Right.
In fact, we've shot a number of them down, you know, with radar and things like that, you know. So they have quite a bit to fear from humanity also. But it's great that you're opening people's eyes to these other realities, you know. So.
Yeah. So I mean, it's so great that we're here at a time when this can happen. And all this wisdom is being revealed again.